What is up, everybody? This is Keith Jameson. I go by Gator Guy 231 on Sorare. And first off, I'm so sorry that it's just taken so long for me to get another Sorare Stateside episode out. I have a ton planned up in the upcoming weeks. Finally, work schedule is kind of freeing up a little bit. Learning to get my 3-year-old son actually sleeping through the night so I get a little bit of rest. And just excited to pump out a ton of content before the MLS starts. Going to be very, very MLS based. But today, as a little bit of a brag, I guess. So rewards opening. I've seen so many other people do it. It's been so long since I had a reward. Got a tier 1 this week with a team, and I want to go over before we go into the reward opening, kind of the planning for this team and then the cost, just to show you guys, planning ahead of time. And we're going to talk about that a lot in my videos. My videos are going to be very, very much about budget and ways to kind of, for newer players to get in, because so much of my journey on Sorare has been starting with a limited budget, under 2 ETH deposited, learning just to do flips, planning way in advance, trying to really enjoy the scouting aspect of Sorare. Like for those of us that grew up with FIFA Ultimate Team, used to love doing those little small flips and building up to a perfect team. Never spent $1 on FIFA Ultimate Team. It was against my DNA. And so in Sorare, I kind of found the same thing, right? Just the whole building it up, finding the diamonds in the rough, which this lineup will have a few of them. So let's start. I just want to talk about the lineup, and then let's get to the rewards opening, which I'm not going to lie, holy crap, I can't wait to do that. I was on a work call, and a couple of buddies were like, when are you going to do it? I'm like, I'm going to record it, but I don't want to. I want to click the claim reward. So here's my lineup this week. And first and foremost, we have to start with Armani, who thank God is paid out, because here, let me see if I can make sure I share the screen right. Here is the save. Hold on, new share. There is the Armani penalty save. If you notice, that is Armani diving to my right and the ball going left. But we got the points for the penalty save. Thank you, Opta. Your intern hours is what I joke in DFS when they get everything wrong. Drinks are on me. If you want to have me up to the Opta offices, I'm happy to buy you guys some drinks to ensure that my players get decisive actions awarded, because Armani conceded the penalty, which would have taken me probably into a tier 2, possibly even tier 3 rewards. Somehow he was awarded a penalty save for this. So Armani GOAT, thank you guys. But Armani, if we're going to go back to, we're going to go back to Armani. He cost me 0.45 ETH. He's the most expensive player in this team, but right now he's selling for about 0.8. I bought him in the offseason. Had done a lot of research, really thought that South America was underpriced. As we notice here, there are 4 players from the Argentina or Peruvian leagues. I really thought that was underpriced. Armani was a lockdown starter on the top team in Argentina, so he made a ton of sense. Spent 0.45 on him. Nelson Quina, this is one of my proud guys. So I noticed, I was all of a sudden just I don't remember, a month and a half ago, I noticed Peru was starting. I'm like, there's a Peru team, and it's Universidad, and they are pretty killer down there. And I started looking, I'm like, okay, let me see if maybe they have a good forward. That's Alex Valera, has now scored, I think, 8 or 9 straight games. So I wanted him. And then I was looking at the defenders, and I'm like, man, this Kina dude has taken 2 PKs in the final end of the season. And he was going for 0.05, 0.06. So stupid me, I start trying to offer people 0.04. I'm trying to save 0.01 discount. I'm just getting shot down left and right. Finally see an auction. His price has risen. I'm like, oh my God, my cheap side of me is coming out. I'm about to miss this guy. Bid at 0.06 on auction. Won it. Rest is history. 2 goals this week. Has back-to-back games with the PK. I just saw an auction go for him for almost 0.2, so made a really nice profit on him. But I'm riding the old man, PK taking center back. Emiliano Vecchio, if you kind of look at his game graph, let me see if I do this. I'm trying being careful about Sorare data right now. I don't want to accidentally go and see my reward before doing it. But if you notice, Vecchio had all these DNPs, which I looked into it. There didn't seem much there, just kind of an older guy, and there was a little bit of time. But when he's on, takes all the sets and he smashes. I was able to get him for 0.14 in the offseason. I had a decisive, and just, there was a little bit of concern. I saw his price jump because he got he missed a friendly because he was out getting his COVID vaccination. So again, doing your research definitely helps. Julian Desart has been in my gallery for a while. For those that don't know, Julian Desart doesn't take sets, doesn't do anything. He just grinds. He's like your Vinicius Sousa, but without the U23 premium. So I've had him in my gallery for probably a couple months now. He's 1.125. My final player was Alex Valera. I kind of mentioned, just a scoring machine down there for a top team in Peru. Got him in auction. His expensive 0.376, but he's already hovering in the 0.45, 0.5 range. So total of this team was 1.151 ETH invested. So not cheap. It's not, I'm not sitting here going, this is a 0.1 ETH team that got me a huge reward, but let's see what this is. Tier 1 rewards. The floor is like around 0.3 and then up to like 0.6, 0.7. So a chance right now to recoup almost a really strong amount of my investment. Sorry, there's me trying to get a team for, oh geez, I can't tell. Okay, I'm like so nervous that I'm gonna screw up the reveal. So let's click the button. Let's fricking do this, guys. Oh man, I'm a little nervous. If you can't tell, let's just do it. Let's go. 24th Global All-Star. Felt awesome. Thank you, Opta. Here we go. And Andrew Laird, there is your common troll for you there. Laird was telling me he bought some other, Luan Perez, and he should have bought Babaku Kamara. I now got Babaku Kamara for you, Laird. Come and get him. 0.02 ETH, obviously a huge thing. Oh, here we go. This is my third tier 1 ever. It's been a really long time. Let's see what we got. Inaki Williams, I actually know who that is. Forward for Bilbao. I know he plays almost every game for them. I'm excited. I'm a little let down. I kind of was really hoping for an America guy or somebody that I could really use my gallery. Like, this is probably going to get sold right away, but let's just check it out. Let's check out what this yield was on him. It's not the worst. I was scared I was going to get like Go Hitano or somebody that wasn't playing. Naki Williams. Floor is like 0.293. So we're definitely on the lower end of tier 1. But, you know, somebody here that last sale, what is that? We had an auction at 0.291 a few days ago. Definitely somebody can sell. I can do it, even if I have to undercut a little bit, even if I have to go to like 0.28 or something like that. I can do some damage with 0.28. Can really help my gallery out. You know, stacking up some more MLS guys or even going down to Argentina. So I'm pumped. And also just looking forward to doing more and more content out there. I'm going to be recording here shortly. The next video coming out for me is going to be the top 5 budget MLS players that should be on your global all-star team if you are trying to grind ETH. So look for that coming from me. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, make sure you give this channel a follow. This is my site. It's mostly to do with DFS. Really focused on DFS soccer. You know, it's kind of one of my bread and butters. Doing more and more Sorare content is going to be on this channel since it's already established. You know, if you want any more information, feel free to reach out to me at GatorGuy231 on Twitter. Also, same thing on Discord. And if you are new, you want to run the journey with me, I'd love for you to use my link. We both get a free limited card as we grow. All right, thank you all so much. And once again, I screwed up this exit really bad, but thank you all so much for watching. With that, I'll say, see you.